Podcasting to the universe.
From the top of Mount Wack.
Live with no pants.
Here's Zach Dawack.
Greetings, red-blooded verified Earth people, and those with no check mark. It's me, the always dapper podcast babbler, your daddy-o codblot from the radio and the monkey on the mic, here running that semi-professionally trained tongue of mine. I am Zachary Ernesto Wackalita III, otherwise known as Zach the Wack. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to those of you from Merrick, New York, to York, PA, Wichita, Kansas, to Batangas in the Philippines, and all around the world. This is the often secluded, never diluted, always wacky, never tacky, hot rocket flame-throwing Dawack in the morning show. Live from the low-rent, sleazy, and measly Ramming Jammin' Nut Hut Studios at the Dawack Shack Podcasting Megaplex at Peachtree Industrial on the outskirts of Atlanta, Georgia, here in FEMA Region Number 4. Live at a Studio C today. Last time I checked, today is Friday, November 14th, 2025. This is show number 164.
Thank God it's Friday.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Ay, 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 ay. It's Friday.
Oh, thank you.
Baby, that's the understatement of the year.
There are hard riders and easy riders. There are Hell's Angels and Wild Angels. But there's never been a gang like
Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, what a glorious day.
Well, I was looking forward to a fun weekend, but now I'm stuck babysitting.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
This record will self-destruct when it reaches the final groove.
Now hold on there, little buckaroos.
I knew things were going too smooth.
All day, every day.
Welcome to the weekend.
The Grandmaster Podcaster. Zach Dawack in the morning. Zach Dawack's Podcast.
We got this day in history, this day in music, fun facts, the horrible scope, stupid news, and the celebrity birthday list. Celebrating birthdays today, Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver and the Alabama Crimson Tide Devontae Smith is 27. Graham Patrick Martin from Major Crimes and 2.5 Men turns 34. Corey Michael Smith from Gotham is 39. Turning 44, Russell Tovey from Quantico. Vanessa Bayer from Saturday Night Live is also 44. Papa Roach bassist Tobin Esperance is 46. Brian Dietzen from NCIS is 48. Turning 50, Mercy Me drummer Robbie Schaefer. Travis Barker, he's the drummer for Blink-182. He's also 50. Josh Duhamel from Transformers in Las Vegas is 53. Matchbox 20 bassist Brian Yale is 57. Expose singer Jeanette Gerardo is 60. Patrick Warburton from The Tick and Seinfeld is 61. Run DMC rapper Reverend Run is 61. Laura San Giacomo from Just Shoot Me is 64. Pianist Yanni is 71. Musician Stephen Bishop is 74. Styx guitarist James Young is 76. His Royal Highness King Charles III is 77. And Kathleen Hughes from Babe is 97 years young today.
Happy birthday!
Movie and TV releases this day in history. Murphy Brown premiered in 1988. The Bernie Mac Show premiered in 2001. The Jackal released in 1997. Love Actually and Looney Tunes Back in Action released in 2003. And Dumb and Dumber 2, that's T.O., released in 2014. Here's This Day in Music. In 1960, Ray Charles went to number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Georgia on My Mind, a number 24 hit in the UK. His cover of Hoagy Carmichael's 1930 standard became the first of 3 number-1 hits for the singer. In 1979, the state of Georgia designated Ray Charles' version the official state song, and the song has become part of the Great American Songbook tradition. In 1962, the Beatles played the final show of a 14-night run at the Star Club in Hamburg, West Germany. In 1975, Queen played the first of 2 nights at the Empire Theatre in Liverpool, England. The first nights on their 78 date, A Night at the Opera World Tour. In 1981, the Police had their 4th UK #1 single with Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, a #3 hit in the US. Michael Jackson released Smooth Criminal in 1988. In 1991, over 1,000 New Kids on the Block fans were given medical treatment after a minor riot during a concert in Berlin, Germany.
What the hell?
In 1996, Michael Jackson married Debbie Rowe in Sydney, Australia. The couple had met in the mid-1980s, and she was working as a dermatologist assistant. The couple divorced on October 8, 1999, with Rowe giving full custody rights of the children to Jackson, with Rowe receiving an $8 million settlement. In 2004, the Rolling Stones were refused permission to pursue a claim against their former record company, Decca, for unpaid royalties through the courts. A High Court judge in London said the dispute would go to arbitration and not be decided in court. The dispute was over their 40 Licks compilation CD, which was released in 2002 and was the first collection to span their entire career. In 2006, Led Zeppelin were inducted into the UK Music Hall of Fame by Roger Taylor of Queen. Jimmy Page personally accepted the award in front of a 3,000-strong audience during the 3rd annual induction ceremony, which was held at the famed Alexandra Palace in London. In 2015, a pair of white boots worn by Elvis Presley during his famous '68 comeback TV special performance were bought by a UK collector for about $44,500. Taylor Swift's Endgame released in 2017 from her 6th album, Reputation. In 2020, Kylie Minogue was at #1 with her 15th studio album, Disco. The album was later nominated in categories at the 2021 Billboard Music Awards.
It happened on this day as if you cared.
In 1832, New York City's New York and Harlem Company premiered the nation's first horse-drawn streetcar, making its debut on Bowery and 4th Avenue in Manhattan. Between Prince and 14th Street, it marked New York's first ever mass transit offering. Within 2 weeks, passengers were charged 12.5 cents a ride. On November 14, 1851, Moby Dick is published. Now considered a great classic of American literature and one of the most famous opening lines in fiction.
Call me Ishmael.
The book about Captain Ahab and his quest to catch a giant white whale was originally a big flop. In 1832, the gunslinger Freddie Buckskin Leslie shoots Billy the Kid Claiborne dead in the streets of Tombstone, Arizona. In 1910, aviation pioneer Eugene Ely performed the first takeoff from a ship in Hampton Roads, Virginia. He took off from a makeshift deck on the light cruiser USS Birmingham in a Curtiss pusher. In 1922, the British Broadcasting Company, otherwise known as the BBC, began radio service in the United Kingdom. In 1969, Apollo 12, the second manned mission to the surface of the moon, is launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, with astronauts Charles Conrad Jr., Richard F. Gordon Jr., and Alan L. Bean aboard.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going.
Man, isn't it?
That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. Everything's looking great. Sky's getting lighter.
President Richard Nixon viewed the liftoff from Pad A at Cape Canaveral. He was the first president to attend the liftoff of a manned space flight. In 1970, a chartered jet carrying most of the Marshall University football team clips a strand of trees and crashes in a hillside just 2 miles from the Tri-State Airport in Canova, West Virginia, killing everyone on board. The team was returning from that day's game, a 17-14 loss to East Carolina University. 37 Marshall football players were aboard the plane, along with the team's coach, its doctors, the university athletic director, and 25 team boosters, some of Huntington, West Virginia's most prominent citizens, who had traveled to North Carolina to cheer on the Thundering Herd. In 1992, Danville, Virginia inventor David Bivens introduced the automatic people wash, a device with large spinning brushes similar to those he invented decades earlier to wash cars and trucks. In 1988, Carmen Electra and NBA star Dennis Rodman were married in Las Vegas. In 2003, a Beijing woman fed up with her husband's body odor went to court and made him sign an agreement to take a bath every day. Breaching the agreement 3 times meant he would be forced to live somewhere else for a month. In 2006, in Wichita, Kansas, 3 men attempted to kidnap a teen in a dispute over stereo speakers. When one of the kidnappers tried to stick his gun back in his own waistband, it went off, shooting him in the groin. The crook cringed, which caused the gun to go off a second time, hitting him in the calf. When the shooting ended, the kidnapper walked himself to the hospital. His 2 accomplices were arrested. In 2015, on this day, Star Wars The Force Awakens had its world premiere at the TCL Chinese Theater in Los Angeles. In 2019, the Bel Air mansion featured in the TV series The Beverly Hillbillies sold for $150 million.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed.
And in 2022, Jay Leno suffered serious burns in a gasoline fire. Special events for today: it's American Teddy Bear Day, it's Children's Day, Family PJ Day, it's International Girls Day, Loosen Up, Lighten Up Day, Pickle Day, it's Seatbelt Day, Spicy Guacamole Day, Teddy Bear Day, and it is World Diabetes Day.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Today's number for the day is 7,159. That's the number of living languages in the world as of this year. All right, here's your information update. People who eat chili peppers may live longer. Not traditionally a fan of spicy foods, huh? You may want to reconsider. Along with adding intense flavor to a dish, red chili peppers, research suggests, may also add a few years to your life. According to research, red chili peppers have anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and blood sugar regulating properties. Some studies have even showed the food may be beneficial in protecting against certain types of cancer. All of these health benefits have been linked to capsaicin, an active component in the pepper that gives it its distinct spicy flavor. We are entering a season when we not only have more guests, but also drop-in guests. Angela and I wanted to stop by and bring you guys a little holiday gift. Can we pop over in about 20 minutes? That's when you scurry funge. Scurry funge is an old word that means to hastily tidy a house. According to research, men think they're doing their equal share of work at home even when they're not. The study from the Pew Research Center found a significant gender gap in how mothers and fathers describe their household distribution of labor. Half of the mothers in the survey said they did more than their husbands when it came to household chores, while only 32% of fathers claimed the same. Meanwhile, 56% of fathers said the household work was split equally, while only 46% of mothers agreed. The reason for this disconnect, or men's chore goggles, lies in the details. Essentially, while men may be getting better at doing their equal share of physical activities like cooking, washing the dishes, and disciplining and playing with their kids, moms are still picking up the slack when it comes to those less tangible tasks, like such as managing the kids' weekly schedules or keeping tabs on when the milk or toilet paper needs replacing. We know tea is good for us, but how much? 3 to 5 cups of tea a day is the sweet spot according to Dutch guidelines. The Health Council of the Netherlands says tea reduces blood pressure along with diabetes and stroke risk. Green and black teas are recommended, with herbal teas not showing the same benefits. The average adult will reach a boiling point 156 times a year and needs 35 minutes to calm down each time. 1 in 4 even want to scream and pull their hair out when they see red. Our jobs and workload are the biggest cause of build-up pressure, followed by finances and being too self-critical. Our favorite way to release pressure: go for a walk, laugh, listen to music, enjoy a cup of coffee or tea, and take some time alone. Now, this is wild. It's estimated that there are around 18 million active VCR users globally. The last VCR was built in July of 2016 when the world's last producer, Funai Electronics in Japan, shut down production. The company cited declining sales and difficulty finding parts as it was ending production. Of course, you can still find VCRs at garage sales and on eBay. And there are a few people who still own VCRs for playing their library of classic VHS movies. I still have a VCR DVD combo somewhere in the house. Oh, and I'm looking at one right now in the studio. Director Quentin Tarantino and a friend have a podcast, last updated in September, about old VHS movies. In some shocking and gross science news, a medical expert has exposed the hidden truth behind sweaty nights and bacteria-ridden pillowcases. According to Dr. Gareth Nye, pillowcases can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat, with one study showing a significant increase in bacteria colonies just after 1 week. To combat this germ-laden issue, Nye recommends washing pillowcases and bedsheets weekly to prevent the buildup of harmful bacteria. Studies show that unwashed pillowcases can harbor 17,000 more bacteria colonies than a toilet seat, with an average of 3 million bacteria per square inch after 1 week. I thought that's like a normal thing to wash your sheets after a week. Well, here's some good animal news. An incredibly endangered type of dolphin, the vaquita, caught some good news last week. A new survey found, in addition to the 7 to 10 individuals still surviving, at least 1 or 2 new calves have been born, according to the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society. While a hopeful sign, the population is still down significantly from 567 individuals logged in 1997. There were 59,226 finishers in the New York City Marathon 2 Sundays ago, the largest number for any marathon. Driving the growth of the event are people under 30 and people over 60. 24% were under 30, up 7% from a few years ago. From 2015 to 2025, there were 57% more male runners in their 60s and 159% more women in their 60s. In the New York City Marathon.
We got to wrap this program to bring you something really, really, really stupid.
All right, I've searched far and wide. I've searched the internets, the outernets, the underwebs, and the interwebs. This, my friends, is stupid news. Investigators believe a cat who liked to sleep on top of a toaster oven started a kitchen fire in Poland by depressing the toaster lever. The cat's owner said that he had been sleeping on the top of the oven to avoid a pet dog and probably stepped on the lever. The homeowner smelled smoke and put it out with a garden hose. In Scotland, a rookie bus driver got lost on the second day driving his route and got his vehicle stuck in a narrow lane. In trying to get out, he hit parked cars, knocked down garden fences, and smacked a lamppost. Not a good day there. In Italy, a man was arrested after attempting to rob a group of restaurant customers. What makes this unusual is that he didn't make the attempt using a gun or a knife. The not-so-clever would-be thief held them up with an umbrella point. For 15 minutes, he had the terrified customers emptying their pockets by simply pointing an umbrella at the group. The robbery was foiled when the restaurant's cook entered the dining room, laughed, and wrestled the umbrella away. A 10-year-old in China spent 3 days hanging out in internet cafes because he feared he'd get in trouble for not doing his homework. And that's the story. What the hell? A young Brazilian boy saved himself from a potentially venomous snake by killing it with a bite of his own. The boy's mom said she went to check on her son when he was unusually quiet and discovered the little one holding a snake in his mouth with blood on his hands and face. The family's home is in an urban area where they don't see a lot of snakes. The little kid was treating the snake as it was one of his toys. Doctors examined the boy and found no signs that he had been bitten by the snake, which they said he killed by biting down close to the animal's head. In the UK, a man was watching TV with his mother-in-law when she asked him to move his beer so that she could see the screen. He got so angry that police say he bit her finger. Why is this news? A 67-year-old woman in Belgium wanted to pick up a friend at a train station in Brussels, just 93 miles from her hometown. She turned on her GPS, which told her to drive south, taking her turn by turn all the way down to Croatia. Instead of a couple hours in the car, she spent a couple of days. The woman said she drove as far as she did because she was distracted by all kinds of traffic signs, first in French, then in German, and finally in Croatian. But I kept driving because I was distracted. Suddenly, I realized I wasn't in Belgium anymore, the woman said. Police officers called to a home in South Africa heard what they thought was a female voice calling out for assistance. Nobody answered the front door, and with seconds ticking away and a dog barking inside the home, a sergeant ordered the officers to kick in the door. With guns drawn, officers searched room by room and found no humans in distress, but they continued to hear the pleas for help. In a first-floor bedroom, they figured out the mystery. A caged bird, a cockatoo, was repeatedly saying, "Help me, help me." A man complained to authorities in the UK that his neighbors had been stealing his Wi-Fi. The man said he had seen the neighbors up on the roof several times with their computers and had photographed them. He said that they had backed their car halfway out of the garage to give them a way to climb to the roof. Then they used their laptops while sitting on the roof. I mean, who doesn't steal Wi-Fi from their neighbors, really? In Poland, a man broke into a bar early in the morning and drank until the owner showed up around 8 a.m. It's thought he sat in the closed bar by himself and drank for all that time. How depressing. In China, a woman who tried out a foot massager in a store had to be rescued by firefighters when her foot got stuck and the staff couldn't get her out. She was stuck for over 30 minutes. I mean, at least she was getting a massage out of it, I guess, right?
Here's your highly scientific and completely infallible and often inscrutable, guaranteed horoscope for today.
All right, here are the world-famous Dawack in the Morning horoscopes for Friday, November 14th, 2025. They are fresh, unhinged, and Friday-flavored. If today is your birthday, you are a Scorpio. You give off vibes of someone who knows a secret. You don't, you just forgot what you were doing. Later today, someone flirts with you and you respond like you're being interrogated by the FBI.
All the truth is out.
Sagittarius, your adventurous spirit is loud today. Unfortunately, your body is tired and your wallet is empty. You plan a spontaneous trip and then realize you don't have gas or snacks or motivation. Capricorn, you are incredibly productive, which scares everyone. By noon, you've accomplished more than you have in 3 months. Someone asks how you did it. You mutter fear and continue working.
And after giving your nuts a nice rinse, go ahead and get your blender.
Aquarius, your weird ideas hit an all-time high. You pitched 3 inventions, 4 conspiracy theories, and 1 business plan that involves squirrels. Shockingly, someone takes you seriously.
10 out of 10.
It's awesome.
Knocked out of the park.
Pisces, your daydreaming reaches Olympic level. You zone out mid-conversation and return only when someone says your name twice. A random song gets stuck in your head. It will not leave, ever.
All right, don't get your panties in a bunch.
Aries, your energy is off the charts, which is impressive considering you've eaten nothing but gas station pastries all week. Today you'll... Wait a second, you have pastries at the gas station? Today you will start a project you absolutely will not finish. Again.
And it's fascinating. And it's wonderful. And I love it.
Taurus, you'll crave comfort. So today you'll spend the day wrapped in a blanket like a burrito of denial. Someone asked you to make a decision. You declined. Sensually.
Now, you just saying you want to have fun, or do you really want to have fun?
Gemini, you wake up with big plans and zero follow-through. You try multitasking, then immediately forget both tasks. A stranger asks you for directions. You answer with confidence and send them the wrong way.
Are you just so excited you can't even contain it? Like, yes.
Cancer Moonchild, your emotional radar is powerful today. Unfortunately, it is only picking up nonsense. Someone offers you constructive criticism. You take it as a personal attack and retreat to your emotional bunker.
At last, we meet for the first time for the last time.
Leo, you shine brighter than everyone around you, mostly because you accidentally bought a shirt that literally glows in the dark. Attention finds you even when no one asked it to.
Authenticity and truth.
Virgo, you attempt to reorganize your entire life before lunch. You fail. Your color-coded failure looks stunning. A coworker asks for help. You fix their problem and silently judge them for creating it.
By tattling on someone, you're really just telling them, I'm a tattletale.
And finally, Libra, your charm is at a 10. Your decision-making at a 2. Expect someone to ask, where do you want to eat? And for you to begin sweating immediately. You end up eating cereal for dinner again. And those are your official Dawack in the Morning horoscopes. Remember, don't leave home without them.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
You've been listening to the Always First, Never Last podcast with me, your nutty host, the incredible, edible Mr. Zach Wackalina. You can connect with me at ZachDawack.com. That's ZACKDAWACK.com. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever it is, Instagram, MySpace, the comic strip, the Yellow Pages, Telepathy, Western Union, or call or text 984 DOWACK1. That's 984-329-2251. Like the show, follow me, or subscribe, and please share this show with your friends. Available to hear on my host, Podbean, that's Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, TuneIn, Alexa, Podchaser, Boomplay, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and all other podcasting apps, or at ZachDawack.com, if that's easier for you. Thank you to all the awesome wackos, weirdos, reverts, preverts, dingbats, and jelloheads anonymous for any and all listens you can give. It means a lot. I'm out of here like Vladimir. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Don't forget me. I won't forget you. I am Zach Dawack, saying if I'm lying, I'm dying. Grits ain't groceries. Eggs ain't poultry. And Mona Lisa was a man. Unless death gets me first, I'll be back Friday for another exciting edition of the Dawack in the Morning Show. I will talk to you then. Same whack time, same whack channel. Have a great weekend. Whack out.
Copyright 2025.
World, global, universal, and cosmological rights reserved. Mineral rights too.
And that is the end of the podcast.